Welcome back to Future News. As always, you can find an article linked to this scientific breakthrough in the description below. Our universe is an amazing place. We see it in 3 dimensions, forward and back, left and right, and up and down. Time adds another dimension. But what if there's more? What if the universe is more complicated than we can see? The idea of a 5th dimension isn't new. It's been around for over 100 years. Physicists Theodore Kaluza and Oscar Klein thought it might exist back in the early 1900s. They tried to join together the forces of gravity and electromagnetism. This is a really big goal in physics. Finding one theory that explains all the forces in the universe is like finding a hidden treasure. Kaluza and Klein thought the 5th dimension held the key to unlocking this treasure. Their work started decades of research. The 5th dimension, once just a maths puzzle, became something scientists really wanted to explore. It gave us a peek into a world beyond what we normally see. The year 1921 was a big year for understanding the universe. Albert Einstein had just shared his incredible theory of general relativity. It changed how we think about gravity. Theodore Kaluza, a German mathematician, was inspired. He wanted to build on Einstein's work. Kaluza added a 5th dimension to Einstein's equations. Surprisingly, this let him include electromagnetism in general relativity. Oscar Klein, a Swedish physicist, later improved Kaluza's idea. He said this 5th dimension wasn't like the ones we know. It was curled up, really tiny, like a rolled-up carpet. That's why we can't see it. Their combined work, called Kaluza-Klein theory, was a big step forward. It showed us a universe more complex than we thought. Even though the theory had problems, it made people think more about higher dimensions. The Kaluza-Klein theory, even though it was clever, had some issues. It couldn't explain the weak and strong nuclear forces, 2 important forces discovered later. But it left a lasting mark. The idea of extra dimensions, once thought to be silly, became something scientists took seriously. Imagine a tightrope walker on a wire. The walker can go forward and backward. That's like moving in 1 dimension. Now imagine an ant on the same wire. The ant can go forward and backward, but it can also walk around the wire. That's a 2nd dimension for the ant. The ant's extra dimension is like the 5th dimension Kaluza and Klein talked about. It's curled up tiny, like a little loop. That's why we can't see it in our big world. The 5th dimension, unlike the ones we know, is hidden. We can only guess it's there because of how it affects other things. One exciting thing about the 5th dimension is that it might join all the fundamental forces together. Just like Kaluza and Klein joined gravity and electromagnetism, physicists think that understanding higher dimensions could lead to a theory of everything. This theory would explain how the universe works at the most basic level. Section 4. Dark matter, the mysterious stuff in our universe. Our universe is full of puzzles. One of the biggest is dark matter. This invisible stuff makes up a lot of the universe's weight. We can't see it, but we know it's there. Astronomers have seen how dark matter's gravity affects galaxies. How galaxies spin, for example, can't be explained by the stuff we can see. There must be something unseen pulling on them. Dark matter doesn't interact with light. That's why telescopes can't see it. It doesn't seem to interact with normal matter much either. We're passing through it all the time without knowing it. The standard model of particle physics, our best explanation of tiny particles, doesn't include dark matter. This means there's new physics we don't understand yet. Something's missing from our picture of the universe. Finding out what dark matter is a big focus of physics today. Understanding it could change how we see the universe and how it began. Section 5. Fermionic dark matter, unlocking the secrets of the 5th dimension. Could the 5th dimension explain dark matter? Some physicists think so. They think there's something called fermionic dark matter, a type of dark matter that interacts with the 5th dimension. Fermions are tiny particles. Electrons, protons, and neutrons are fermions. They make up everything we see. Fermionic dark matter would be a new kind of fermion, one that doesn't interact with light or normal matter like the others. This interaction with the fifth dimension could be why dark matter is so hard to find. It suggests that dark matter is partly hidden from us. If fermionic dark matter exists, we might be able to find it through its gravity. Scientists are doing experiments to look for these tiny clues from the hidden universe. Finding fermionic dark matter would be a huge discovery. It would prove the fifth dimension exists and change how we understand the universe.